I spent 3 years visiting churches across America to answer one question. Is the Catholic Church alive? And what I found shocked me, because even though some studies say that 43% of Americans are leaving religion, I found something different. In city after city I visited, I did not find empty pews or silence. I found something powerful, and in one place, I even witnessed a miracle. No, like an actual miracle that science can't explain. So, is the Catholic Church fading away, or is it rising stronger than ever? First, let's go to Nashville and let me show you why I was blown away by the young people there. Sometimes you hear that young people don't want to go to Mass anymore. They don't want to be Catholic. But what I saw in Nashville was powerful. Nashville is known for its live music, food, tourism, and nightlife. But just steps away from Broadway, where the streets pulse with energy, I walked into the Cathedral of the Incarnation. This wasn't a retreat, this wasn't a conference, this was a regular afternoon. And the church was filled with young people gathered together from across the city for Eucharistic adoration. They weren't scrolling, they weren't distracted, they were worshiping Jesus. And it was so powerful to see young people on their knees in front of Jesus. And it wasn't just in Nashville. In Savannah at St. John the Baptist Cathedral, I saw entire families, generations, Gen Z kids, young adults, millennial parents, all spilling out onto the streets after Mass on a Sunday. Just steps away from the brunches and the history tours, they were choosing something different. They were choosing worship, reverence, faith. They were choosing God. And it's not just what I saw, it's backed up by data. For the first time in years, more people are going to church than ever. So the question is, what's drawing them back? What's anchoring their hearts? I believe it's because of the sacraments. Sacraments that are alive. The sacraments aren't just symbolic rituals, they're life-giving encounters with Christ, and they're pulling people back in. Some will say people don't care about confession anymore. But try telling that to the 40 people I saw lined up for reconciliation at St. Peter's in the Loop in Chicago on a random Tuesday. And the crazy part is, this wasn't the only parish I saw partaking in the sacraments on a random weekday. In Austin, just steps away from the famous 6th Street, sits St. Mary's Cathedral. And when I walked in, I saw something unexpected. It was a couple getting married on a Thursday. 2 people vowing their lives to each other and to Jesus on a weekday. And then get this, in San Antonio at the San Fernando Cathedral, I walked in on another wedding of another couple on another weekday. I don't know what's going on in Texas. I don't know what they have in the water, but they are living out the sacrament of matrimony. Packed churches, daily Mass, confessions, weddings, the sacraments are alive in America. Every generation of Catholics are coming together and experiencing Christ through the sacraments. And these sacraments are fueling revival in our church. They're shaping entire communities. They're building unity. They're growing the entire church. And while I was in Chicago, I went to the Holy Name Cathedral and I saw every generation there sharing in the same liturgy, the same Eucharist, the same Mass. It reminded me why we're the universal church, because our liturgy is shared. It's united. It's on the same page with every single Catholic every single day. And while I was in Kansas City, I got a tour of the grounds and church at Our Lady of Perpetual Help. And my tour guide said they love to show people the grounds and the church because it is a way for them to evangelize and spread the gospel. Beauty is such a great way to evangelize because it can be a way for people to come in and experience God. And it's not just in Kansas City. When I walked into the St. James Cathedral in Orlando, a city known for its thrills and theme parks, people were lined up for a throat blessing, an ancient Catholic tradition in honor of the Feast of St. Blaise. And that's when I realized something powerful about our Catholic Church. It's not just the sacraments, it's not just the tradition, it's not just the beauty, it's the people. Parishes are becoming engines of evangelization. We hear a lot about the new evangelization, but I wanted to know, what does that look like on the ground? And in Miami, I saw it firsthand. After Mass at St. Francis de Sales Church in the heart of South Beach, the people and community there invited me to a cookout. Catholic might not be the first word that comes to mind when you think of South Beach, but the people in this community showed me what living out the gospel is all about. They were warm, fun, and vibrant. They welcomed me like family. And that's what the new evangelization is all about. Bringing Christ to the culture. And it's not just in big cities. In Morristown, New Jersey, my beautiful home state, I walked into the Church of the Assumption and I saw people having Mass and saying the Rosary. Older people, younger people, college students on Christmas break, all coming together to worship Jesus and evangelize by example. And the new evangelization shows that our Catholic faith is alive. And while it doesn't take a miracle to meet Jesus, I did witness one. That's right, I did not forget about the miracle. Miracles are happening right now. Some people think that miracles are a thing of the past or are fantasy. But what if I told you there's one miracle in Mexico City that science literally cannot explain? I went to the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe and saw what 20 million people a year come to see. The tilma of Juan Diego. On his cloak is a 500-year-old image of our Blessed Mother, untouched by time, unexplainable by science. And I stood among all of the pilgrims, all of the people from across the world, and I saw the miracle with my own eyes. And as I stood there, shoulder to shoulder with people from across the world, the power of our God was prevalent, and one thing was undeniable: our church is alive. So after 3 years of visiting churches across the world and seeing communities from coast to coast, here's one thing I've come to believe. God is calling you right now to draw near to him. He wants your heart, and he wants to show you the beauty, the joy, and the truth found in the Catholic Church. Billions of Catholics are on the journey with you. Because revival isn't happening someday, it's already happening. Hearts are being changed and people are coming home. The Catholic Church is alive, and Jesus is building his church. And being a Catholic means you're part of it. And it starts right now.